Wow, that was quite a movie, don't you think?
Yeah, it really was. I wasn't expecting it to be that intense.
Same here. I thought it would be more lighthearted, but it definitely had some serious moments.
Yeah, especially that part in the middle. It really took a turn I didn't see coming.
I know, right? I was totally caught off guard. But I think it made the movie better, more engaging.
Definitely. It kept me on the edge of my seat, that's for sure.
And the characters, I felt like they were really well developed.
Yeah, they weren't just one-dimensional. You could really understand where they were coming from.
Exactly. I liked how they showed the different sides of each character, not just the good or bad.
Me too. It made them feel more real, more relatable.
Totally. I could see myself making some of the same choices they did, even if they weren't always the best ones.
Yeah, that's what made it interesting. The characters weren't perfect, but that's what made them believable.
For sure. And the way they interacted with each other felt natural, like real conversations.
I agree. Sometimes in movies, the dialogue can feel a bit forced, but this one didn't have that problem at all.
Yeah, it all flowed really well. The conversations felt like something you'd actually hear in real life.
Exactly. And I think the humor was spot on too, not too much, but just enough to lighten the mood.
Yeah, there were some good laughs in there, but it didn't take away from the serious parts either.
That's what I liked about it. It had a good balance between the serious moments and the lighter ones.
Right. It didn't feel too heavy or too silly, just the right mix.
And the pacing was really good too. It never felt like it dragged or rushed.
Yeah, it kept moving at a nice pace. There were enough twists to keep it interesting.
Definitely. Just when I thought I knew what was going to happen, something unexpected came up.
I love when movies do that, keep you guessing. It makes the whole experience more exciting.
Totally. It's boring when you can predict everything that's going to happen.
Exactly. This one had me guessing all the way to the end.
Speaking of the end, what did you think of it?
I thought it was pretty satisfying. It didn't tie everything up too neatly, but it felt right.
Yeah, it wasn't a perfect happy ending, but it made sense for the story.
I liked that. It felt more realistic, like not everything gets resolved perfectly in life.
Right, and it left some things open to interpretation, which I think is cool.
Yeah, it gives you something to think about after the movie's over.
Exactly. I like when a movie sticks with you like that, makes you keep thinking about it.
Me too. It's not often you get a movie that does that.
For sure. Most movies are pretty forgettable, but this one definitely wasn't.
Agreed. I'm still thinking about some of those scenes.
Same here. There were some really powerful moments.
Yeah, especially that one scene near the end. It really hit hard.
I know the one you're talking about. It was so emotional.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to get that emotional, but it really got to me.
Me neither. It's rare for a movie to affect me like that, but this one did.
Yeah, it was really well done. The actors did an amazing job conveying those emotions.
Totally. You could really feel what the characters were going through.
Exactly. It wasn't just the dialogue, but the expressions, the body language, it all added to the impact.
For sure. It's those little details that make a big difference.
Absolutely. And the cinematography was beautiful too, don't you think?
Oh yeah, some of those shots were just stunning. The lighting, the colors, everything was on point.
I noticed that too. It really added to the overall mood of the movie.
Yeah, it made the whole experience more immersive. You could really get lost in the world they created.
Definitely. It felt like you were right there with the characters, living through everything with them.
Exactly. And the soundtrack was great too. It really set the tone for each scene.
Yeah, the music fit perfectly with what was happening on screen.
Totally. It added to the emotion without being too overpowering.
Right. It was subtle but effective. Just the way it should be.
I couldn't agree more. The whole movie was just really well put together.
Yeah, from start to finish, it was solid. I'm really glad we decided to see it.
Me too. It was definitely worth the time.
For sure. I'd even consider watching it again sometime.
Same. I think I'd catch even more details the second time around.
Definitely. It seems like the kind of movie that you notice new things each time you watch it.
Exactly. It's layered, which makes it more interesting.
Totally. And it's always fun to rewatch movies that have a lot of depth.
Yeah, you pick up on things you missed the first time.
Exactly. So, what should we watch next?
That's a good question. Maybe something similar, but with a different vibe?
Yeah, that sounds good. We could go for something a bit lighter next time.
Agreed. Something fun, but still with a good story.
Definitely. I'll start looking for some options.
Great. I'm already looking forward to our next movie night.
Same here. It's always a good time watching movies with you.
I feel the same way. Let's make it a regular thing.
Absolutely. Can't wait to see what we pick next.
Let's plan it soon. I'm already excited for it.